There are two main types of life insurance in Canada: term and permanent. And almost every bad insurance conversation starts when someone explains them like a textbook instead of like a human. So today, I'll try and be human. I want to explain term versus permanent, kind of like the way I would explain it to a friend over coffee, and not the way it's explained in a sales brochure. I see a lot of confusion around this. Now, people think one is good and one is bad, or that permanent insurance is only for rich people. Or maybe that term insurance is somehow, throwaway insurance. Well, I'm here to tell you that none of that is actually true. The real problem isn't the products. It's actually how they're explained. So here's the simplest way to think about it. Term insurance is for temporary needs, whereas permanent insurance is for permanent needs. And that's it. That's all. Everything else is really just details. So, in this explanation today, I want to start with term life insurance. So, when you think about it, term is kind of like renting. You rent protection for a specific period of time, say 10, 20, 30 years, and if something happens to you during that time, your beneficiary, usually your family, children, whatever, gets a tax-free payout. If you outlive the term, well, then the coverage ends. There's no mystery, no tricks, nothing magical. Term insurance is usually a great fit if you have financial responsibilities that will eventually go away. Things like a mortgage, young kids, maybe replacing income for your family when they depend on it. And most young families and homeowners actually do fall into this category. Now, why do people like term? Well, when you think about it, it's simple, it's affordable, and really it does exactly what people think life insurance is supposed to do. You're not trying to win with term insurance. You're actually trying to protect your family during the riskiest years of your life that could also become the riskiest years of their life. Now, let's talk about permanent life insurance. Permanent insurance is more like owning it instead of renting it. It's designed to last your entire life, not just a set number of years, and as long as you keep paying for it, it doesn't expire. Now, permanent insurance is usually about certainty. It's often used for things like final expenses. There are some estate planning uses for it. Maybe leaving money behind for kids or grandkids, charitable giving. There are certain tax strategies, but we don't need to worry about those right now. But in other words, it's used when the need for your money doesn't disappear just because you got older. And here's where things often go sideways. Some people are sold permanent insurance when they really just need a term. And some people avoid permanent insurance altogether because they've heard that it's a scam or it's only for the rich people. Neither of those extremes is helpful at all. Permanent insurance isn't automatically bad. It's just specific. So here's the honest comparison. Human to human. Term insurance, 1, it's lower cost. 2, it's great for protecting income and debts. And 3, it's best for specific time periods. Permanent insurance, it's higher cost. It's built for long-term or lifelong needs, and it's often used when certainty matters more than price. One, permanent or term, isn't better than the other. They're just built for different jobs. So instead of asking which one is better, the better question really is, what problem am I actually trying to solve? Am I protecting my family while the kids are young? Or am I planning for something that I know will happen someday, no matter what? That answer usually not always, but usually will point you in the right direction. And just to be crystal clear, I really want this one to get to you. Most Canadians do not need to choose one or the other forever. A lot of good plans use both. Term insurance for today's responsibilities, maybe some permanent insurance for the long-term certainty. It can all be put together in the same plan. So insurance, it's not about picking a team, picking one that's better than the other. It's about building something that actually fits your life. And if you've ever been confused by this stuff, know that it's not on you. It usually just means that no one actually took the time to explain it properly. Now, if you want help figuring out what actually makes sense for your situation, even find out what you've got. There's no pressure, no sales scripts for me, you know me, and you also know where to find me. And until then, make it a great day, unless you have other plans.